Hello, YouTube and Facebook fans. This is JJ from Paranormal Talks, paranormaltalks.com. So glad you're joining us again for this numerology talk on your destiny. We'll be talking about your destiny number 2 in this talk. Your destiny number is based on your given name, the name you were given as shown on your birth certificate. Not your nickname, not your married name, and not your adopted name, unless your adopted name was the first name that showed up on your birth certificate. It's whatever name is on that birth certificate, and then whatever name you use after that throughout life, that does influence, impact, and modifies your destiny. Very interesting, huh? But let's look at the basis of what your destiny is. But first, let me just mention that paranormaltalks.com, we do have a website and we do have a video store where we have a bunch of amazing, excellent paranormal, supernatural speakers on all types of topics. And these metaphysical sciences are just one of those. So this talk is around the metaphysical science, in particular the divination tool of numerology. And there are many divination tools. There's astrology, graphology, tarot, runes, and many others. These divination tools have been developed over the centuries. They've been used, they've been tested, and they've been found to be exceedingly accurate in helping us and others navigate more successfully through life. Now, the system we use is the Pythagorean system of numerology. And let me show you a quick chart here. You see it uses only the numbers 1 through 9, and each number is assigned to its letters. And these are all the letters in the English language. Now you might say, well, what about the other languages like Greek or Russian or Spanish or Italian, etc.? Well, they also have their numerology systems, and they work also highly, highly accurate. I don't know how that works, how it all works, but it is magic. Now it is based on Pythagoras, the Greek. The Pythagorean system. Pythagoras developed this back in 590 BC. I mean, roughly. It's been developed by others as well, but he's the most famous and the most well-known. Now, to look at the destiny number 2 is the destiny number is based on all the letters in your given name, and we already broke down that to the soul urge number, which is based on all the vowels of your name, and the personality number based on all the consonants of your name. And then those two together give us your destiny number. Now the soul urge number, that's the number that describes what you got to have in life. It's something that's relentless and that you go after. That's something that really satisfies you and makes you feel safe. Whereas your personality number, that is what you showed up with. Those are the skills, talents, abilities. You just showed up with that. You don't have to work at it like you do, say, with your soul urge number. But those two together give you your destiny number. And the destiny number is used to help you reach and achieve your goals along your life path. And we did 9 videos on the life path number also, which is based on your birth date, not your name. So let's look at that destiny number 2 and how we get there. Let me show you the cheat sheet. And feel free to pause the video. Here it is. We used a made-up name here, Sharon Lynn Clarkson. And you can see up here, this is the Pythagorean system that we used with the 9 numbers assigned to each of its letters. Like the number 1 is assigned to the letters A, J, and S. And then the number 2 is assigned to its letters, etc. And knowing that, then we put the numbers in the appropriate places, all the vowels and all the consonants, and we total all those up, and we all the way down to a single number. And we do have the single number here. of this person's name, Sharon. And you can see that we added these two final numbers together, and that came up to the number 8. And this person, her destiny number is the number 8. So you use that for yourself to find out what your destiny number is. And if it happens to be number 2, let's take a look at what that means. Now, each number corresponds to an element, and destiny number 2 is water, a water element. So your destiny as a number 2 is to be a mediator, mediator, counselor, a go-between, a facilitator, and a peacemaker. Also, it is to be and develop your sensitivity. And this can certainly go down the path of the psychic and the intuitive, a destiny number 2. And if you're a destiny number 2, you probably are already very naturally, and you probably already know it because you're psychic. If you're a destiny number 2, you're already very intuitive and psychic. You hear things, you see things, you feel things about people, environments, and situations that are very, very accurate. So if that's what you're getting as far as a destiny number 2, which you've derived from your given name on your birth certificate, then you are well along doing what you're here to do along your destiny path. Now, a destiny number 2 is to be the diplomat, to be the peacemaker, the advisor, the social worker, to be the one who can persuade others, groups of people, or even as a couple, to go in a healthier, more productive direction. And that's where the counseling comes in. Because a number 2, they understand and they can see far more than some of us because of their their high sensitivity and intuitiveness. So their counsel, we're wise to pay attention and listen to the counsel of a destiny number 2 because they got it going on with what the real facts are, what the real agendas are, and the suggestions for others on what's best for them as to individuals or to groups of people. That's what a destiny number 2 is good at. A destiny 2 is to help individuals and groups of people resolve differences and resolve problems, because you're good at seeing both sides of the problem. You can see where each person is coming from, and you understand. You're sympathetic. You may not agree with these agendas that are going on around you that are causing the problems and causing the differences, but you're able to help people resolve them by facilitating them because you understand. Destiny 2 is to understand people, not judge them so much, not be so critical of them, but to understand where they're coming from, why they're coming from those places, and then to facilitate a happy resolution between people and in groups. A 2 destiny number is to learn to be and express being balanced in your thought, in your opinions, in your behavior, in your actions. You are a people person. So a destiny 2 is to be with people, to work and be part of groups, and to be part of a relationship, to be with other people, to support them, and to be sympathetic of them, and to lend a sympathetic ear when they are troubled, because there's lots of troubled people out and about. So they need your shoulder to cry on, destiny number 2. Thank you for that. There's more. A destiny 2 is to learn to work well with other people, all types of other people, people from other persuasions or religions, cultures, and to mediate between the bad communication that may may be going on. You function best in partnership with others. Maybe not only just a one-on-one, but in partnership in a group like a team player. You know, you can really be a destiny number 2. What you're really good at and what you are, what I recommend best that you do as a destiny 2 is to really be the oil, the lubricant, so to speak, during all of these social intercourses in society. That's where you really shine and where you really do best, destiny 2. In complicated situations, that's where you really need the oil and the lubricant, is to work through those complicated, thorny issues amongst people. You're good, and because of that, you're good at organizing people because you understand people. And that's what you're here to do, is to understand them and to then organize them so they're not so distracted, going in so many different directions with their own agenda and not cooperating or working together, is to help people work together, cooperate amongst each other, and so handle people to their best, most productive selves. You're good at details. In a destiny 2, go ahead, work with the details, work in, because the devil is in the details, and that's where things break down and crash, is in the details. Someone wasn't looking at that. And destiny 2 is to be tactful with people and friendly and happy, and really to develop and support an atmosphere of harmony and love. Destiny number 2 is to express love, all the wonderful elements of love. Destiny number 2, you sure have a job on your hands, because to express love, and I'm not talking about sexual love or romantic love. I mean understanding love. I mean like agape love. Agape love is the love that God has for each one of us, no matter who we are or what we are. That's a destiny number 2, and that's why I say you have a tough one there, but someone's got to do it, and thank you for being the love lubricant in society. Destiny number 2 is to develop a really good sense of relationship with people and with groups. Understand and how to relate to yourself as well as to others with this destiny number. You're here to be a part of a larger cause. Larger, not just in a marriage, a one-on-one, or even a family, but something even larger, say a community. Maybe not much larger than that, because once you get beyond a certain critical mass of people, and the number actually specifically is 150 people, and that's based organically on the brain, our brain's ability to have actual relationships we can maintain. It's actually 150, 147 to be precise, but we'll just round it up to 150. But the larger cause would be what a destiny number 2 came here to be, and to learn to adapt, of course, and being tactful, of course, and dealing with so many, and being understanding of people, is adapting to each person's, where they are coming from, no matter what the agenda is, what each individual agenda is. Again, you don't have to agree with the person's or people's agendas, but just understand it so you can tactfully handle these people one-on-one and as a group, so they move in a direction that's best for them as a group. And keeping in mind a higher goal for the group around the word and feeling of love in a heartfelt, caring manner. And in that way, contribute to the group. Again, a group really is not going to function long term or very successfully unless it really has that oil, that lubricant, where all these spiky or rough edges can all move together without cracking and breaking itself up. That's what a destiny number 2 does. And I always say, bless you, number 2, because you have a talent there. You have a destiny that's probably tougher than some. The water element numbers probably have emotionally the most challenging destiny in life, maybe more so than, say, a fire element, earth, or even an air. The water does, because that really deals with emotions, which is this power we have as humans. Emotion. You cause motion with your feelings. Very, very powerful. So that is a destiny number 2, derived from your name. All your vowels and all your consonants. And this is what you use to reach your goals in life along your life path number, which is based on your birth date. So the next video we do, and we're doing a series of 9, will be the destiny number 3. So stick around and hear about that. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm JJ from Paranormal Talk. See, I'm even wearing a name badge. Isn't that silly? But, you know, it's compulsive. I can't help it. I wear a name badge. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us, and see ya. Bye.